Hi, my name is Ashley Evans. I'm in group 3 with Abraham, Brianna, Jesus, and Alyssa. So, what I got from chapters 4 through 8 was I focused on mainly how these topics would help me in my career. So, I focused on mainly the health and disease side of these topics. So for proteins and lipids and carbs are the ones that I'm going to focus on mostly. And I already knew what those things were, but one of the things that I didn't know was how the fats, how these or molecules and lipids and carbs affected our health in the detrimental ways that they do. So for proteins, they're a class of nutrients that include molecules made up of intertwining chains of amino acids. So I had already had a pretty extensive knowledge about proteins and amino acids, being a biology major, but realizing what foods contain proteins, and I know a lot of people who work out are interested in proteins and all of that. And if you have too much, like they say, like too much of something is never good. So I focused on those kinds of the health and disease side of it. So you can either have too much protein or too little protein. So protein energy malnutrition is extremely important, and it's found mainly in countries that are developing or underdeveloped countries. It's the loss of muscle and fat mass. So that was important. Food allergies have a lot to do with specific food proteins. I personally have food allergies. I'm allergic to shellfish, which really sucks, but it's also very common. And celiac disease is also important because if you're allergic to the protein gluten, then which is in everything. So I want to be a pediatrician, so knowing that these different diseases can be caused by the different things that we put into our bodies is very important. So the diseases that I looked at for lipids were also cholesterol. Coming from a African American household, most of my family members had issues with high cholesterol, and I think having an extensive knowledge and being able to educate people about the things that we put into our bodies is very important. As far as carbs go, diabetes is a very common disease. It can affect your overall health and the homeostasis, the equilibrium that you try and keep within your body. Heart disease can be an imbalance in these carbs can cause heart disease, hypoglycemia. It's just an overall imbalance. So I feel that being informed is more important than just consuming everything that you see and think that's good for you, but doing the actual research on looking at these food labels and things like that and using the MyPlate system is very important to, I guess, inform and keep people educated about what we're putting into our bodies. Thank you.